Hey, how's your mother? All right. Hey, we're just gonna get right into it. You know what I mean? We just dive right in. We jump in the deep end, tread water, see if we can swim. Mentorship. Mentorship. More than a few influential people have spoken about it, so not me. I'm not very influential at the moment, but I have an opinion, just like everybody has an asshole. So, mentorship. Is it important? Yes. Do I wish I had some mentors earlier in my young, that 16 to 19 or 20? Yeah, for sure. Um, 18, uh, at about 18, right? So by then I was in the Marine Corps, so the Marine Corps had a mentorship program. They had already done away with it, so missed out on that. Um, and mentorship itself is supposed to be a type of leadership, but usually it is for someone that is less experienced in a specific thing, skill, knowledge, guidance, whatever, some sort of goal maybe they're trying to reach. I mean, look, if you're a man and you're my age and you don't know what mentorship is, it's not a huge deal. I mean, you're a bit of an asshole, but other than that, I mean, look it up. First of all, just look up the definition of the word. That'll clear things up. And the good part is that you only get to, you only look like a fool once, and if you're by yourself, you only look like a fool to yourself, and then who gives a shit? But either way, um, even now, beyond the early progression of mentorship, I would say I had none. Um, from the age of 18, because by 18 I was out of the house, so by choice. I didn't get kicked out for doing something stupid, or it was just, I did my own thing. I signed up. I was like, yo, let's go to war. All right, let's go. What am I doing? Let's go see. Let's go taste these sounds. All right. But what about now? Like, what about mentorship as like a grown adult? Should you have some? I mean, I think so. I don't think you're too old to have a mentor or to have many. Having one is, I don't think it's as good, unless it can cover like all the different bases that you have. I mean, if you're someone who is trying to produce something or create something or generate some sort of idea and manifest it from here into its physical form, and then show people that thing, whether it's like a company, a brand, an actual item, a phone, whatever, a new digital device, like whatever the fuck it is. You're probably gonna realize that along the way, no matter how good you are at one specific thing, you're gonna need to know a variety of other skills that you're going to be like, holy shit, do I really need to learn how to use Excel? And you're like, yeah, because it's important. You're selling geese. You should probably know how to use Excel because you'll need to keep an inventory. And Excel is a program used a majority of the time to keep an inventory or a tracking of, and then that'll give you, all kinds of data and blah, 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 blah. But the fucking point is that you're not going to know everything. And it's good to have someone who specializes or maybe even has a career in that particular field, and then you go to them, barrage them, bombard them with questions, and try to get the answers that you're looking for. Mostly not just answers, but you're trying to avoid the pitfalls of wasting time in specific things, right? You're like, well, I think they should do this, and they'd be like, and then you're having the conversation with them. If they are mentoring you. By the way, my opinion on that, with as far as like the relationship part of it goes, um, I think you treat it as a. I think you. I think you treat it as a business relationship. Um, if you are not friends, if you're not friends, treat it as a business relationship. Go to this person, tell them this is what you're looking for. Hey, I really need some guidance on this specific thing. This might take me 6 months, 3 months to learn. If you could help me out, that'd be great. In exchange, I don't know, maybe you volunteer, you work for them, or you give them some free time, or shit, I don't know, mow their lawn, clean their gutters, whatever the fuck. Like, if it ends up benefiting you, your company, your idea, your whatever thing that you're creating, and makes it tangible, then shit, what's 2 hours out of your day? I mean, at that point, it's like, who gives a shit? But the only caveat I have, I hope I'm using that word correctly. Caveat, I hope it makes sense at this point as I continue, is that to be clear about the thing that you are asking for. Because if you don't even know what you're asking for, no mentor is going to fucking help you. If you don't actually understand what it is you want from them, it doesn't matter who the mentor is. He could be a shitty mentor. He could be a complete crazy psychopathic asshole. But if you don't know the right questions to ask, even if he had the answers, he couldn't tell them to you, because he just, he's going to be like, I don't know, this guy's following me around and basically doing what I say and running around like an idiot for me. And I'm like, yeah, sure. That's my timer. Oh, we'll carry on. So what does that mean? That means, have an idea of what it is that you want if you do engage with a mentor. I have many. I think some of them don't even think that I consider them as mentors, but I consider them as mentors in very specific things. There's things that I don't ask them because I'm like, well, why the hell would they know about that? They have no interest in it, right? Like, I wouldn't go to my buddy who never shoots pistol and go ask him shit about shooting pistol. That doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't go to my friend who doesn't do art and his business isn't art and then ask him about how to create an art business. That doesn't compute. You know what I'm saying? But I have, from everybody. I have different people, as I think every man should. I mean, you should have more than a few. Some guys you can go to about business questions. Some guys you go to about relationship questions. Some guys you go to about investing. Some guys this, some crypto, the shooting guy. Some guy's a sniper. Hey, I go to him to learn long distance, long range. Okay, cool. All that stuff. Hey, this is my jiu-jitsu guy. This is my this guy, that guy. That's not crazy. I'd say that's fairly normal. I do think people who don't have that are really missing out. I mean, you should be cultivating a group of friends that are, if you guys got together, you're not going to have any problems anywhere you go. I mean, it's not like I guess it's a gang. It's not a gang, but you know what I'm saying. It's a group of guys who are, formidable. They wouldn't be the type of guy where if you guys were all hanging out, they'd be like, let me see if I can test this motherfucker. Probably not. You'd be like, I don't want any problems. Anyway, so that's my short little babbling on mentorship. Also, be careful that they are not dangling the carrot in front of you and then giving you nothing in return while you're running around like an idiot. Be wary of that. So as my last little tip, I would say pay attention to that. And when that goes on, cut ties quickly, my friends. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. Adios. Do good things.